So as we go through the process of the transmission, I'll be describing the energy, and we'll go into a space where we all develop this coherence in the meditation. And even though we're anchored physically in different places in the planet, we're unified in spirit and in journey. And in a quantum way, time is not limited to the moment, because even if someone were to tune into the transmission a week from now or a month from now, they're going to connect to the collective field of coherence, the information, and the energy, the quantum energy that's part of the experience at that moment in time. And in a strange way, it's almost known who will participate in the transmissions. So it's like spirit kind of knows who's going to tune into them in a precognitive kind of way. So that's how it will unfold. And then we'll get to a point of coherence, and usually towards the end, the Sirians will relay a message, and it will be different each time. It's always in attunement to the essence of the particular transmission that's taking place, but sometimes they will provide different aspects of information that help us understand the bigger picture of what's happening. And so that's just a channeled process, and again, I don't quite know what's going to come in that format until that starts to present itself at that point in time. And then we'll come out of, once the actual channeling is finished, we'll come out of the meditation, and then we'll share a little bit just before we close down the evening. So that's how things will unfold. So are we ready? Let's get started. So I'm going to ask you now, wherever you are, just to get yourself in a comfortable position. Whether you're laying down or sitting up doesn't really matter. Just in a place where you can relax and feel aligned and feel present in the experience that we're all doing together. And I was, like I mentioned earlier, I was told tonight going into the meditation, before we kind of go into the energy part of the meditation, that we would be doing some breathing. And so the way we'll do this is I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in. And in your mind's eye, just imagine that you're pulling the energy, not just into your chest. Imagine you're drawing the energy all the way down through your body to the base of your body, to like the cheeks of your bum, we'll say. Imagine you're drawing it all the way through your belly, right down to the base of your body. And that then when you exhale, you're kind of releasing energy and letting anything go from the full level of your whole body, your whole chakra system. So it's like a full-on chakra breathing. We're going to breathe in nice and deep, take our time, and then we'll exhale and we'll breathe it out. And we'll do this probably 10 or 12 times. And it's really just to draw the energy bodies together, the etheric body and the alignment of the chakras with the etheric body, all together in an alignment. We're beginning to receive very high levels of energy now. And in order for the body to be able to work well with these energies, we have to integrate it deeply into the physical body. So I think the reason we were told to do that going into this transmission is really a part of that. So we'll start first by just breathing. So we're going to breathe together. So just take a nice breath in, a gentle one at first. Breathe in and exhale. And then a little deeper now. Breathe in. All the way in, deep down into your body. And exhale. And breathe in again. Nice and deep all the way into your body. Imagine you're pulling the energy down through your chest, through your belly, all the way to the base of your body. And exhale. Again, breathe in. And exhale. A couple more breaths now. Breathe in. Just hold it for a second or two and exhale. And breathe in. And exhale. Two more breaths. Nice breath in. And exhale. And one more breath. Nice and deep now. Breathe all the way in. And exhale. And now just allow your body to move into a state of gentle, relaxed breathing. You don't need to keep your attention on your breath now. Just let the energy you breathed in charge its way through your body. It's like a field of energy that will move through the etheric levels of the system of energy in your body. And it will deliver the energy to the cells in your body. And what I can see happening within the group is a beautiful spiral of energy that descends, energetically speaking, from above, down over the crown and the whole physical body of each person in the meditation. And the energy is really thick. It's like a field of energy in a spiral. It almost looks like cotton candy, or an energy that's really quite thick in terms of its content. And as it moves down through the body, it's weaving into the energy system. And this energy has a really nurturing quality to it. It's a soft energy. And you may feel this energy as it enters into your physical body and works its way down through the cells, the tissues, the organs, your spine. And as I feel the energy making contact with the body, it's almost like a soothing balm, like a nurturing, love-filled energy. And it's moving between the spaces in the body, like it's wrapping around the network of connective tissue in the physical body, through the surface of the organs and into the tissue of all the organs in the body, weaving its way really deeply into the physical, the very physical structure of your body. And it moves down through the body, through the legs, down through your knees. And then around the feet of everybody, each person, I can see a spiral of energy that begins to form. And it's spinning like a circle, or like a big hula hoop of energy around the foot area of the body. And it's made of a golden white colored light. And as the energy is spinning, it's drawing down the energy that came down through your physical body. It's as if it's anchoring or pulling the energy down and helping to stabilize the energy through the axis of your physical body and your energy bodies. And as the energy moves down towards the spiral, it begins to flow out. And as the energy flows out of your feet, it's spreading like water around you and into the space around your feet, into the room around you, into your house and outside your house. It's moving through your physical body and extending all around the planet, person to person. And as the energy is moving through you and through each one of us, as it moves into the energy grid of the earth, the energy flowing through each person begins to meet. And I can see it forming a sphere that encompasses the entire physical planet of the earth. And the energy has a quality that's white and pink in vibrational essence. And we're just being a little patient with the energy as it's moving into the grid. And you may feel in your physical body as this is happening that the energy in your body has stabilized. You can feel it, it's moved through your body fully and completely. And through your feet, you're anchoring this energy into the grid of the earth. And as this continues to happen, the energy is flowing down, it's strengthening, it's expanding, it's reaching out and becoming more fully present through the entire grid of the earth at the surface. And then above our heads, there's a second grid of energy, like a field of energy that is forming. It has a golden lattice-like quality. And it's connected to the crown chakra of each one of us as we sit in meditation. But the grid has dimensions. It extends out. And it's almost like we're connected. This grid expands. And as the channel or the lattice of light is extending from the crown chakra of each person, it reaches out. And there's a connection in this field or this level of energy from person to person above the body at a level above the crown chakra. And the light in this grid continues to expand. It's being charged up or illuminated. And there's beautiful spirals, almost as if there's a light language and a geometry that's coded within this grid. And the energy in it is becoming more and more powerful. It's becoming more luminous. The grid is beginning to glow and emit a field of energy and light, like a radiance of light that's expanding. And it's almost as if the grid itself is sitting in a cloud or a little field of light energy that's radiating from the more structured aspect of the grid. And as you sit in meditation, you feel the strength. It's almost as if you're being supported through your spine, like you're being lifted up to the level of the grid that is above you in energy and in consciousness. It's like straightening your spine and helping you be straight, pulling your energy up as if to make contact with the grid in a more personal and a more intimate way. And all the while your feet are firmly anchored. You can feel they're part of the energy grid of the earth, that you're here by design and on purpose, that you're part of a collective system of energy and consciousness in which you play an integral part. And as this whole structure kind of stabilizes, you can feel energy both moving up and down through your physical body at the same time, while you stand in resonance with the field of energy that has formed and developed around us. And just breathe gently. You'll probably feel the intensity of the energy, or it's a soft and nurturing energy, but there's a power to it. And you can just breathe gently, and you can acclimatize to the energy that you're feeling, if you're feeling it. Just let yourself move into resonance with the energy. Again, a couple of nice big breaths. And as the energy stabilizes, I can feel now it's kind of settling. It's stable, it's strong and powerful, but it's set, it's stable in place. And as this happens, the grid that is above our heads begins to wobble. There's like little waves or oscillations of energy that are moving through the crystalline structure of this upper grid. And it becomes almost liquid in its nature, like there's waves moving through the grid. And as it rises and falls, it creates points where there are little apertures that form in the grid, and at other places little points of energy that rise up. And as the oscillation happens in the grid, I can see it's like a luminous tendril of light. It's like a channel of light or a filament shoots out from the grid. And I'm seeing the Earth within the solar system. And as we sit on the surface of the Earth that is luminous by this field of energy, we're moving around the Sun in a spiral orbit. And these tendrils of light or filaments of light begin to shoot out, almost as if the Earth herself is a sun. And the filaments go to many different places. You can see filaments of energy that extend to other planets in the solar system. Filaments that extend to the sun of our solar system. And as we move back as if we're rising in consciousness, we're looking at our solar system from space. All the while we're present in our physical body on the planet. And as we look at our body from this space, these tentacles of light, or these filaments of light, continue to expand, and they extend out through the solar system and into other stars that are present throughout the galaxy. And it appears as if strings of light, filaments of light, form arches or arcs, and they extend out from place to place. And at the center of this entire process is the Earth, and you in energy and consciousness as part of the Earth. And through the filaments of light, there are little pulsations, like transmissions of energy, little sparks that scurry along the filament. And some are moving away from the Earth to another point in space, and some show an energy moving from another point in space back to the Earth. And as the energy moves through these filaments, you can see that the energy is drawn to different places and different people, almost like a network at which the Earth right now is the central hub. And there is energy flowing from the Earth, from you as part of the Earth, and from different places in the galaxy to which these filaments have connected. And as light moves through the filaments, we can understand that light carries both energy and information. And you may feel within your body little adjustments or pulsations, little elements of energy attunement, as you are being given light and information through these filaments that have a personal relationship to you. And as this happens, the grid of light around the planet becomes superluminous. You can see the energy in the grid is shining or radiating so brightly it penetrates into the physical surface of the Earth, and it extends as if it's drawn by the magnetic core of the planet. It's pulled into the structure and the fabric of the Earth. And around the planet is a field of light that begins to form. It's almost as if the Earth herself is a sun, and the light that is being created through the generation of this process is illuminating the planet in the ways that we describe. And as we make these connections and we sit in this energetic space, we can understand that we are integrating or anchoring a consciousness and bringing elements of information to the grid of the planet. Some of this is personal to you. Some of this information is specific to you and your journey, to your potential and your future. Some of the information is being made available for others. It's through this grid that this energy will be held within the energy structure of the Earth. You can almost think of this as if we are drawing energy and information that can be picked up telepathically, as if a Wi-Fi signal is present, because it is contained in the field of energy or the grid around the Earth that is being created through this process. Hence, part of it is an attunement that is personal to you, and part of it is a service to a planet in ascension. And it is in this space of reception that we come to you to say, "Oh, precious, precious children of light, if you could understand with your conscious mind the magnificence of service which you perform in this action, you would be humbled in the divinity of the process." Each one of you is an anchor of consciousness. As you journey through your individual journey of ascension, you are beginning to awaken to more and more attributes of your energetic and consciousness potential. You see, dear one, when you are not in physical form, you continue to exist. Yet it is in an altered state of being to what you would understand reality to be, while present, incarnated in a physical body. Yet these are special times on the planet, for you are beginning to work energetically and in consciousness in a way that you may consider yourself to work when you are not incarnate in form. In spirit, we all work as a collective, and you are working with us as a spiritual collective as we speak. And as beings who are present in the physical body, you are also working in form, which you see is something you cannot do when you are not incarnate in form itself. Hence, you become as a bridge. You are a connector. You are a portal of reception of information and energy. And so much of this energy and information would pass over you like a wind in the sky, unless you are prepared to receive and transduce the energy in a meaningful way. All of your great scientists, physicists, inventors, creatives have always made connection with a sphere of consciousness that is greater than their individual self to bring new things in form. For you see, there is a field of potential that is part of the earth, and there will be human beings who connect with that field of potential to bring new things into being. This is easiest to understand in the form of a scientist with a new invention, or a new piece of music or art that's designed by an artist. From nothing into something of tangible form. But you, dear one, you understand the earth is moving into a new frame of reality. You call it many things: an ascended civilization, a higher dimensional reality, the fifth dimension, higher dimensions, multi-dimensions. All of these words have meaning and significance, yet none of them capture the fullest essence of what is taking place. By nature, it is bigger than that which you can imagine. And that is because with the human mind, you are limited in your capacity to cognize quantum things. But this we say to you: you are developing the ability to work in quantum space. And the reason you are drawn to extend yourself to the stars in this way is to create a bridge of energy to bring new light and new information into the crystalline matrix of the earth herself. And this, dear one, is because the time is now. It is time energetically for many things to awaken on the planet. And you will see this slowly integrate into human nature itself. You will see in the children an awareness of a vast Akashic history and the ability to carry talents and abilities from lifetime to lifetime and incarnate them in form one more time. As your quantum DNA awakens in this way, you will also see within yourself new abilities. You will find it easier to conceptualize certain things that seemed impossible to understand or unravel. And this will be supported by a field of energy and information that is both part of you and around you. And this crystalline field is continuing to expand, and it is part of your individual and collective evolution. You can think of it as a fish in the sea. You are supported by the environment around you. And as you move into the ascended space, where the Earth is now heading, the energy that is part of the makeup of the planet that will support the forward movement and evolution into this new energy realm will be strengthened and serve as a field of support for you. It will also expand. The exercise tonight that we are engaging in together is just that. It is an extension of your spiritual energy system in conscious awareness to your greater connectivity to the galactic whole. Now, these words are profound and mysterious. They may sound lofty or unusual, and yet they are true for every soul who is living on the planet. It is the lack of awareness and not the truth that makes this difficult at first to grasp. But we can see the level of energy and consciousness that you hold in your body and in your being. And to you, these words are not strange at all. You are part of an experience this evening where we are literally anchoring new energy and new potentials from this vaster galactic system into the physical realm of the planet. And you would turn to us and say, "What am I doing here?" Oh, dear ones, we laugh when we hear such things, because you're beginning to understand the greater role in service that you play to a bigger family of light and a bigger system of energy and consciousness than you were ever told. Just allow the energy for a moment to work with you individually. As you sit or lie within the field of energy that is being created through the experience, allow your body to receive the energy, the intelligence, the wisdom, the balance. That is yours by design. As you integrate more and more, day by day, this higher level energy into your body, we encourage you to understand the importance of nurturance. To integrate this energy into your system is challenging at first. But do not think of it as challenging so much as a process. And your job is to give yourself physically, psychologically, and spiritually that which you need, simply to facilitate this integration. It is as natural as the growth of a plant, and yet it is unusual because it represents a facet of integration of energy and consciousness that will lift the planet into a different sphere of being. It is a tremendous act of service, of love, and of grace. And in ways that you may not even consciously understand, you are drawn to participate in it because of the quantum history of your soul. You see, dear ones, it is your awakening Akash that draws you to such an experience. And this is but a preparation for things to come. It is, however, that which is important at this moment in time. And like a ship that sails on the ocean, you are moving forward, gracefully, smoothly, and easily, one day at a time. As you integrate and process this energy, we encourage you to spend a little time in nature, a gentle walk in the park or the woods. Spend time in water, in your bathtub or in the ocean. Feel the breeze of the wind on your face and in your hair. And understand your profound connection to the earth and her sacred elements, and to your brothers and sisters and your parents from the stars. As you draw together the energy of your greater being in this way, we say to you with a full heart, the days of awakening have truly begun. Through the light, dear ones, of the eternal Sun, together with you, we are one. And so it is. Now gently just breathe into your physical body. You may feel almost as if you're suspended in space, like you're floating in a sea of energy. And just draw your consciousness into your body with your breath and with your mind. Just pay attention to your body, and if you need to move in any way to release a point of stricture or tension, just listen to your body, move it, a gentle stretch. You can use a little breath or a twist, just to let the energy move into any part of your body where there's a restriction or a tension. And you become more and more fully present in your body And almost like water moving down through the sand, you can feel your consciousness filling the space of your physical body, consolidating within your body. And you can feel yourself present in the center of your heart. And gently move your hands, your feet. You can wiggle your toes or your fingers. You might feel it's a little hard to come back into your body in a way, because we have been in a very expanded space of energy through our journey. So just be gentle with yourself in this integration. Breathe in and exhale. And you can open your eyes. Come on back into the room around you. And as you open your eyes and look around, become aware of the newness that you have brought with you in your return. In the days and in the weeks and the months to follow, the energy and the consciousness that you have brought with you into your physical body has the potential to take form. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your insights, the coincidences, the experiences that attract your soul, the information you're drawn to discover or learn, the care for your body that it is asking for. Understand things that will lower your vibration will become increasingly unattractive to you. They will wash away, a little perturbation that will wash away the moment you put your mind on it. It's time, dear ones, to live in a space of a peace that passes understanding. And you are supported by the universe in your becoming.